Welcome back to more Disco Elysium. In the last episode, I continued to investigate the body, and I'm trying to find a way to get rid of the lieutenant so that I can steal the boots from it. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. It looks like a lot of the other things that I have to do require NPCs that are only active during the day. And so I'm going to try to head upstairs, see if I can get the lieutenant to go to bed, and we'll kind of go from there, I suppose. I don't know what else to try. Okay, let me go in here, see what happens. See you in the morning. Alright, you can leave now. Is he gonna go? Yeah, he's leaving. He says bye. What is this? It's an empty cassette tape. I never saw that before. That's interesting. Need to take a shower. That's one of the quests. But, let me check out the cassette tape. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about Ethereum single smallest church in St. Sands must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. So it's empty, so I don't think that's going to count for the karaoke, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, now that the lieutenant has left me, can I go back and steal those boots? That's really what I need to do right now. Been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting. This is all so exciting. I feel so naughty. Sneaking out at night, trying to steal a dead man's boots. Let me go in here. Yeah, I'm by myself. He's not following me. He's not doing anything. He's asleep in bed. Hello, my old friend. Open your bowels.
Eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Let's do it. Try to remove the dead man's boots again.
The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia in the cold draft coming from deep inside the fridge.
Let me pull the left one.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two.
And let me pull the right one.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Let me adjust his seating position first.
He's too heavy to move by yourself. A great mass of dead muscles, with hoarfrost covering his milky eyes.
Let me try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Let me take stock of the damage.
Not good. Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up his legs with its claws. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible.
Okay. I gotta get those clean. Let me take a look at these boots. I can't believe I finally got them. It's so exciting. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them. Unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell.
Okay.
Hopefully, you will know who they belonged to very soon.
Will I ever be able to wear them?
The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Isn't there a saying about walking in another man's shoes?
You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him.
Alright, let me put the boots away. And let me check the journal here. And getting the hangman's boots. Okay. So I have, in order to succeed, the body has to be down, the autopsy's finished, and Kim has to be absent. So I got all that. Okay, so I need to wash the boots in a kitchen somewhere. The only one I can think of is the one in the inn, which would be absolutely disgusting to utilize. And since it is so disgusting of a thought, I can't help but think that my crazy detective would want to do just that. So let me see if I can use the inn kitchen to get these clean. Oh, wrong room. Come in here. Oh no, and you can't use the pot. Oh, that's gross. Oh my god, that's disgusting. What a health code violation.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand.
Check out the cookware.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Let's see the cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge.
Oh boy, we're really doing this. We're really gonna do this.
It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
That's right, the boots are really disgusting. Pour some dish soap and the bottle of white vinegar into the pot.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Oh god. Add water and the boots to the pot. Bring it all to a nice boil.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil.
Wait.
Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Beautiful.
A 2-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic.
Wait some more.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too. Just like beef stew.
Exactly. A little more.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove.
Dump the sock and flesh stew and examine your brand new boots.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Master Chef out. I can't believe we did that. With people here too. I'm boiling human flesh with people there. Let me examine my beautiful new boots. There they are. Look how nice they look. The Fairweather T500 Greaves. +2 authority, which is great because when I'm talking to the gang over here at the inn, I think I need more authority, so that'll be good. These greaves are light as feathers and just a tad too big for you, but don't let that bother you. With these on, you look like some kind of future warrior, and they'll keep you safe if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot. So worth it. Indeed. Okay, so we're done with these. Wow. Man, it doesn't seem like I've completed this many tasks, but I guess I have. And then I will save the skill point for later. I think really the only thing I can do now is head upstairs and take a shower. Now that I've cooked this flesh off, I want to get the stink off me. Yeah, let me go in here and wash off.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
Run yourself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Undress, close your eyes, and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Gonna leave the beer cans in.
The cans continue to bob, as do your thoughts, aimlessly splashing up against the sides of the tub.
And go ahead and linger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
Let me imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
And let me end here. Alright, so before I go to bed for the night, I do want to take a look at the journal one more time, make sure I'm not missing anything that I can do. So, I still need fuel to paint that, find the murder weapon, send the victim's body to processing. That'll have to be done tomorrow. This, I missed my chance to get the key for mañana, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. The cook is gone for the day. Renee's gone for the day. The jam mystery, I need to figure that out as well. Okay. Smoker on the balcony is going to be tomorrow. Authority. With my new boots, I should have authority. I need to find some speed. That's right. Running the number on the victim's armor. I have to wait until tomorrow as well, of course. So I need to befriend Kuno. So I think I need to put some points into empathy because there's an empathy check with Kuno. So I need to go with that. The badge. Still no leads on that. Victim's tattoos. Need to ask around about that. Okay. I think that I can go to bed for the night.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
I'm an artist, and liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death.
That one's pretty deep.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Human beings will always betray you.
How many promises have you kept lately, Sir Harry? To the great see-through world. The tenderness.
Thou art honorable and just, sire. 'Tis the snakes who are vile, hissing in the grass.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Morning already, huh? All right.
Why does art inspire you so much?
No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this?
Is it? Yet your eye constantly seeks out the most critical side of any aesthetic confrontation. You follow the expressions of imagination and technical skill with curiosity. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from the rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Okay, let me look at this new thought possibility. Actual art degree, -1 perception. Can't even look at this shit. So I don't understand. Why would I go for this? If all it does is give me -1 perception. Doesn't make sense. Either way, I don't have enough slots here. So I'm gonna ignore that thought for now. Let me try to take a look at the mirror again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
So now I can try this check again. Dig deep into your mind and locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
So this is a very low chance. Electrochemistry. Let me see if I have any items that can increase that further. Drama. Here we go. Electrochemistry. Suggestion. Anything else here? So these pants give me electrochemistry as well. But so they did that. Yeah, they both do. Okay. Then my shoes, I get +1 composure. Let me put my brand new boots on. That's going to be exciting. It'll give me some authority as well. Okay. So let me see about this.
The mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
17%.
It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
So let me attempt to stop the expression from happening.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Alright, let me leave for now. Let me look at a new thought here. Guillaume de Million. Not pronouncing that as rhymed. Whatever happened to Guillaume le Million, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into a slendering new lines of some starlit bois de nuit 20 years ago? Spare thoughts for this great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. So -1 logic. I really don't get these things that give me not a bonus. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it for now. Okay. Let me get out of here. Can I finally go in here?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still nothing.
Alright, still cannot go in there. That's okay. Alright, so we got lots of people here to talk to. Good morning, says the lieutenant. Let me see if he has anything for me.
Yes?
Aren't we going to talk about the boots I'm wearing?
Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots.
He looks at the gleaming technological footwear you're sporting.
Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail.
These are not the same boots. I like them so much I went and bought myself a pair.
Sure. Anyway, did you want something? Related to police work?
I don't care about your insane theft, the lieutenant thinks, and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you.
Alright, let me leave. So, I do want to go talk to this guy. There's a task related to him.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Yeah, I love how he's making breakfast, you know, in the pot where I boiled these dead man's boots. That's disgusting. Leo said you're friends with Mañana. Is that true?
The mention of Mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
What is in that borscht you're making there? Point to the large pot.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Mercury rising. Run your fingers through your hairs.
Horse need more vodka?
He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Yes, nod and turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Gorasi, could I have some of that brew?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
That is going to be absolutely disgusting to eat, considering I know what was in that pot not that many hours ago. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Let me take a look. Thermal cup filled with hot broth spiked with high-proof moonshine. Yum. Okay. Trying to organize my thoughts here and figure out how I want to tackle this day. These are all new people. This guy probably doesn't have much to tell me today. He's probably just gonna ask me for money.
Can I help you?
Okay, I don't have my 20 yet. I'll come back. Let me see if she has anything new for me. Still looking for her
hello,
husband.
Dear. There you are again.
I'd really like to hear about more cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
I promised him I would only listen about one of them yesterday, but it's a new day, so I can listen about more cryptids.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
What's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too?
The lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Well, the biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean, strange lights?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She doesn't elaborate the nature of this luminance further. And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Pooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more. Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Gravity anomaly. I don't see an option related to that. Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shush, Kim. She's gonna tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Col de Mamadakwa. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Kol de Mamadakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
A whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they?
Her eyes light up behind her glasses.
Although the low part is a little ironic. The col de Mamadakwa makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here? Right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Just nod.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the col de Mamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Why is the Mamadakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing. Psst. They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable col de Mamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear.
Interesting. What about...
What about what?
Well, I think I will leave this one for tomorrow so that we don't overburden ourselves with these. This has been an educational experience, but sadly we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now, ma'am. Okay, let me try to talk with these two here.
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You can't leave it like that. Spin it on its head. Engage caps lock.
I look like a burning sun.
What?
Push it more. Harder. Be more intelligent.
I mean the likeness of the holy sun in the sky. I look like it.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Let me see. I kind of want to try this before asking Kim because I feel like that might hurt me, but I'll go down the line here. Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
All right, I could leave and see if I have any items that will give me more spirit decor. I might do that. Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a prophet.
Not the prophet shit again.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
If you don't want to answer my questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Hey, why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange. Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming, like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Yeah, let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Truth is, I am doing this investigation. It turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
His hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Okay, let me see if I have any items for this.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
Let me see what I got in terms of clothes. I don't think I have anything, honestly. There we go, the blazer. That'll help. This one also helps. It looks more authoritative. I like this one. Looks trashier. I'll go for it. Am I wearing anything that decreases it? Doesn't look like it. I think I should be fine. Okay. Now let me try this.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola, what's that?
Ulogu Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osidien, Echondes Fronisin.
Wait, when did this countdown begin?
Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps, just a thought, this has something to do with the hangover.
I do think the world might end soon.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Let me take a look at this thought. Man, look at all these thoughts. There's so many of these. Cop of the Apocalypse. You woke up in a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting, of unimaginable proportions. Until now, you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of this cataclysm. No more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. Okay. So I'm starting to think, like, is this negative bonus only during the research time? Because it says temporary research bonus, and then once it completes, I actually can figure out what the bonus I get is. That might be what it is. But I don't want to use my skill points on it. Not right now, anyway. Alright, let me try this check.
I can't believe this shit.
Okay, so there you go. This is much higher now, 72%. There's something strange about this guy. Let me try to figure it out.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
The 69. Oh yeah, gamer meme.
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
69.
Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, things got awkward pretty quick. Alright, fine, 41st.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds,
Somewhere good.
let's talk more about the hypothetical station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or...
No, because in this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but... police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is this far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him? Or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. Okay then, see you around. Alright, let me try talking to her. She seems much more friendly.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer for the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Are you with him? Point to the man in sunglasses.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
You're with the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A horse-faced woman.
You're a fucking asshole. Are we done here?
She says this with quiet dignity. Okay, goodbye. Alright, interesting. I didn't get much there. I probably approached those conversations wrong. Okay, nothing new so far. Guy probably still says nothing. It's all about money, you know? Okay. Very good. So I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. In the next one, I will probably head outside and start doing a little bit of investigating, and then we'll go from there. I do appreciate all of you who have stuck with the series so far. Hopefully you're enjoying as much as I am enjoying playing. And I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks again.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.